Hello. This is my fifth video, and I'll be talking about different topics as well. So lately, I've been talking about Asperger's, and well, I just don't wanna keep talking about Asperger's. I mean, I don't. I believe that we should be. This is a very interesting topic, Asperger's, and should be uh, get activism because there's a lot of injustices against us. But I would like to talk about different topics. One of the topics I would like to talk about is religion. Religion. I mean, if somebody asks me if I believe in God, I will say yes, I do believe in God. I consider myself a very smart person, but there's also this conception that people that don't believe in God are smarter, and that's not true. That's not true at all because there's a lot of pages on Facebook, like Atheist Republic and different stuff. Like they say, God do not exist. As a Jungian follower, I can say that God exists in a different way. I have a different conception of what is God, and everybody is free to believe what you want to believe. Uh, I like to support different point of views. Religion, like I say in my last video, everything has a pro and has a con. Religion through time have been really, let's say, the salvation of man. Since the start of psychology, the cura animarum, which means the soul's welfare, Catholic Church thought that they were in charge of cura animarum, which means, like I say, soul's welfare. And in fact, yes, the highly symbolic images of the Catholic dogma have an effect on man's psyche. And like I say, these symbolic cultural symbols can work as complexes and can make us behave in certain ways. One of my videos, my previous videos, I say I was going to talk about the myth of the hero, which is a archetype that Carl Jung coined very long ago, and is a myth that appears in almost every culture all over the world and in almost all religion, but with different details. So that's an archetype. An archetype can be is the tendency of a motive of expressing different ways, right? Or expressing different ways with very different details, but it kind of follows the same pattern. For example, we have the myth of Hercules, we have the myth of Horus, the hero myth of Horus, we have the myth of Jesus. Well, I don't think Jesus was a myth, I believe Jesus actually exists. But I believe Jesus followed I think that myth getting him and make him behave in that way, you know. So there's Jesus, there's Horus, there is Mitra. This is around many cultures. There is a hero that fight certain evil and bring a hope and life back to their people. And I can say that's something that goes. That's I can say that's something that can express in all of us. You know, that can happen in all of us. Religion, pretty much, I'm mythology, express inner psychological psychic processes of the human mind, the human nature, and the soul of, of, of the man. One of the terms I want to talk about also is Imago Dei, which means God itself. I believe God exists inside all of us. I don't want to be a skeptic like many atheist people claim themselves to be a skeptic and start making fun of Jesus and start making fun of God, and start making fun of and saying the flying spaghetti monster or anything like that. I believe that there is a lot of empirical evidence that we should trust in ideas that cannot be proved. The idea that there is a supreme being kind of can give hope to men, especially during times of war, during difficult times, So these myths can bring hope to men. Right now, I'm, I don't read a lot of books. I'm sorry. I'm reading this book called Cultural Anxiety by Rafael Lopez Pedraza. He's a Jungian analyst. He says that mythology kind of is a stimulation for men's soul. A stimulation is like poetry is a stimulation, a psychic stimulation, psychic exercise for the soul. So if I believe religion is good for men, yes, it is indeed. Religion is very good for us. I'm not very religious, but I believe that we should make conscious what is unconscious. I believe that there is a God. I don't believe that there is a supreme leader that's watching us like that. I believe God spread itself in a different way through nature. So that's pantheism. But I like to say that God go through us in different expressing us. And in symbolic terms, we can say we have all of us have a demonic side, and we also have a angelic, godly nature. So I guess that's the main meaning of human life. Find God in ourselves, or master our instincts and demonic nature, our shadow, or our titanic side. That side of us that is reckless and is very impulsive, without limits. That nature of us that can make us do wrong things. And I believe religion bring a message to men, a message of hope, because right now the main issue is moral and spiritual. What is destroying man, I can say, is something spiritual, and the relativity of moral values, relativity of values in society. You know. I mean, there's morality in our system, but I believe to be ethic, we have to do the best, and some people behave in really unethical ways. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I also can behave in certain unethical ways. Uh, I can do wrong things. Like everybody is capable of doing wrong stuff. Um, if you ask me what religion I like the most, I won't say Catholicism or Christianity. I'd say Buddhism. I like Buddhism most because it's a religion that I kind of relate more to psychology. I believe, uh, actually, believe it or not, is the most, sad way to show how our inner processes are going through. This myth of the hero, which is the central standpoint of all religion, I believe, have been changing through time. One of the more Myth of the heroes is in Egyptian mythology, the myth of Horus that fight with Set every night, you know. I will talk about that later. So you have seen how these myths have changed over time, you know. Hercules is another myth of the hero. But the myth of the hero that Hercules is not literally saying that he's fighting against this beast. This beast he fight have a symbolic terminology. And this symbolic terminology, for example, he fight the Nemean lion, he fight the Hydra, he fight different stuff, you know. So this represents those animals, those monsters represent his shadow, his bad side, you know. So yeah, he represents a more highly developed human being, and I believe that's what religion trying to do in all of us. Uh, However, that's for people that think in different perspectives. No, everybody thinks about religion the same. Some people is just follow religion and read the Bible literally. And well, I can say that's kind of stupid. Sorry, but that's what I believe. Uh, Many people believe that religion, the way they think of religion, is just that religion is the truth. You know that the. I mean, I have this friend. He's a pastor. He's a shepherd in a church. You know, he believes that actually the myth of creation in Genesis that's exactly how it happens. Well, no, I believe that's something that is trying to explain something different in human, in us, um, inner process of us, you know. So, you know, that's what he believes. He don't believe in evolution. I do believe in evolution, and I do believe in God. So I don't think evolution is something that atheist people can use against the existence of God. Uh, so pretty much that's what I believe about religion. That's one of the good things and bad things about religion. Many people don't analyze religion; they just follow it, and that's when the problems start. That's when the problems start because when people are followers and they become and getting everything in a dogmatic way, they expect other people to think in the same way, you know. Believe it or not, I was fired from a little job I have because I was thinking different about religion. You know, many people believe that there's a man that hell exists and heaven exists. For me, heaven and earth are here on earth and is inside of us, you know. So I can say some individuals make religion kind of boring, you know. Well, another cons of religion is violence-induced religion. Like I say, everybody is capable of doing wrong things, even people that is in church. I know many individuals that are in church that are very double moral, have double morality. We have seen a lot of stuff happening in religion and church. For example, fathers that abuse kids in churches. Uh, we have seen extremism in the Middle East, the Sharia. We have seen uh, we have seen a lot of bad things in religion. We have seen a lot of this dehumanized stuff in religion against humans. But the fact that religion part from myths, right? And I believe that religion, the issue of religion is when it becomes an institution. Institutions, systems in every system are institutions, and the church is an institution. And institutions make mechanisms that translate ideologies. There is a book by Emile Cioran, which I don't remember the name in English, which they say when men create dogmas, it's when men act in a not human way against other humans. And it's a paradox, because in name of religion, humans have done a lot of wrong things against others. For example, war in the Middle East. For example, in the name of religion, we have seen sacrifices. Not only in Catholic religion, we have seen people killing other people because they don't share the same belief. In some countries, you say that you're Christian, you can get killed. For example, Nigeria, this happened that Islamic extremists killed like 30 people because they were Christians. So yeah. So I can say religion is brings a message of hope, but as human beings, sometimes human beings, like Einstein say, stupidity is infinite. So I can say that sometimes religion have made men behave in different ways. And actually, when that happens, it's not because the message, the real message religion wants to do in man's life is going on. It's happening totally the opposite. It's happening something totally opposite, because religion actually is about morality, and what some people doing are something immoral. So religion talks about individuation and mastery of our instincts, and some people are doing that are in church and are doing completely the opposite. Um, I forgot what I was going to talk about. Um, I also want to say that I was going to talk about the Malleus Maleficarum. That's a book of the Hammer of the Witches. I was going to give this example. During the Middle Ages, there was the Inquisition, which was a church institution, a sub-institution of church. They were fighters of God to destroy evil from earth, to destroy witches, which they thought witches were like the uh, devil messages from the devil on earth. So yeah, that was ironic and was a paradox, because they really just want to destroy evil, but they end doing something way more evil because they kill a bunch of innocent people. Um, they kill a bunch of innocent people. So sometimes ideologies can make something go wrong. That was a systemic evil. So you can see how the more subtle way in which our human mind can work to make art and make different stuff can also be perverted and make really bad things. So I can say that religion have two faces. It's like a weapon, as a sort of double shot. So religion, I can say, for atheists is not bad at all. We need it, and somehow religion have stopped men to kill each other. Religion is the one of the ways why we're not in an anarchic society all the time. I believe religion have a really beautiful message, but also religion, and it's not religion, I can say, is man. it's man's more unconscious factors and unconscious powers that make them act this way. And they only use religion as a, to wash their hands, to to say that we're doing this because God said that we had to do this, or because religion say, or the Bible say that we have to do this. I believe man can use religion as a weapon of destruction, and I think when you study religion, you have to take that in, take that in, be aware of that. So, if somebody asks me, would you be alright to destroy religion? I will say no. Because like I say, religion brings a message of hope. And religion is an inevitable reality of the psyche. We create symbols, and these symbols create, these archetypes create philosophies and religions that are characteristic of certain ages and societies and civilizations. So creating religion is not that we created consciously. We create religion unconsciously. And that's when I say that man needs something to believe in. So also want to say that if some atheists think that religion was invented for controlling people, and they start uh, talking in paranoid terms of conspiracy and stuff like that, well, they think they make the Illuminati or something like that make religion to control humankind. I would say no, I don't think so. I would say that religion is something totally normal in human existence. It will happen. It will happen, and it will it's going to happen if one day men forget everything, even religion. Men will create religion once again. Of course, we won't create religion the same we have right now, because as society evolves, religion and mythology evolves as well. We used to worship other stuff in the past. Right now, we used to worship animals, nature, natural phenomena like fire, stuff like that. Now we are worshiping us more, more anthropomorphic images. So religion is a product of evolution of the psyche. Next time, I think I will talk about what I think of immoral doings in church, like rapes, um, holy war in the Middle East. We'll talk about a little bit more about politics. But well, I wish I can be more talkative on my videos, but I it's kind of I find it quite difficult to talk to a computer. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.